In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about how Shaq changed the NBA and how he changed basketball forever. Now, he is a very strong and powerful basketball player. I looked up to him when I was a center myself up until halfway through high school when I turned into a guard. But anyways, Shaq broke so many backboards and he was such a dominant player. You have to learn how he was able to play. This guy is fantastic. Let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check out how Shaq plays basketball and how you can play basketball just like Shaq. Okay, so here we have Shaq. He is posting up Vlad Divac. Now, this is old school post up. This is when you've got your lower center of gravity, you've got your knees slightly bent, and you are sitting on the defender's knee. Now, there were many stories of centers who came out after a game against Shaq and their shoes were actually worn out because of the weight of Shaq sitting on their knee wore out their shoes. I don't know if this was a true story or not, but it's still a story nonetheless, and it's kind of interesting. So first, if you want to play like Shaq, you get down in the low post, you get low. You make sure that that defensive player is stuck behind you. Now, I will give you a little bit of a tip. If a player allows you to sit on their knee, watch out. Players like me will just pull that knee out and have you fall to the ground when the ball is coming towards you. So, yeah, that's a tip for the defensive side. But then, once he gets that ball, he turns. He does a pound dribble with his left hand. He is now in attack mode going out towards that right side. Now, because of that, he's able to go through the defensive player by lifting up his right arm underneath the defense's right arm. This is going to open up the ability to get through his defender. Now, there are some referees who could call this a foul. However, if you do it quick enough, and if you tried in the game and it doesn't get called, then you can keep on doing it. Now, when he moves that player's arm out of the way, he now comes down. Look at that face. But he comes down and he goes up. Now, when he goes up for his shot, this is a 100% legal move. I know there's some coaches who say it isn't, but it is. And that is, you are allowed to protect your upper body from the opponent's arm. Now, some referees may call this a foul because his hand is physically moving that arm out of the way, but if you were to do this with your forearm against their arm, it is a totally legal move. And then Shaq slams the ball down. You may not be able to slam it down like Shaq right now, but if you practice your vertical jump, you will be able to. Now, another thing with Shaq is he understood that once he gets that ball, he probably shouldn't be putting the ball down to dribble it right away unless he has an opening to do so. But if you're a center, you can post up your man right until he's behind the backboard. And if that's the case, once you get that ball, you receive that ball, and you do not put it down, you go straight up. In this case, Shaq is dunking the ball, but you receive that ball, you turn, and you go up. You keep that ball as often as you can above your waist, because by keeping it as often as you can above the waist, you're going to be stopping shorter players from swiping it away, and now you're able to go up for your dunk or your layup. Now, this is another popular move that Shaq used, and we actually see Zion Williamson use this right now as well in the NBA. And this is when you're posting up your player, and then you notice that, hey, only one of his shoulders is hitting me in the back. It's not one or both hands. It's an actual shoulder hitting you in the back. And if you're feeling that, what you can do is spin the direction that he's hitting. So, he left his shoulder, and now his other shoulder is hitting his back. He spins the opposite way. He doesn't spin this way into the defender. He spins away from the defender and gets around him. And by spinning around that defender, he now has nobody between his defender and the net. And because of that, that pass can go over top to Shaq. And because of that, he's able to get that dunk. Now, you may not be able to dunk, but what I can tell you right now is if you can do that spin move and then back your butt into that defender, that's going to allow your player to pass over top. You're going to get it, and because you have stopped your defender from getting around you, then you're going to be able to do a basket similar to this, but you could actually go up with your left hand because, of course, you're going to be trapping that player behind your butt. So if you just took a step in really quickly, you'd be able to do a quick move, but this pass does go over top. Shaq can't dunk it, so that's why they did it this way. So this next move is an old school overpowering move. Now, so many players, when they're in the low post, they think that this is like a 10 dribble move, but it really is only 1 or 2 dribbles. In this clip, it's only 1 dribble. You only want to stay in 1 or 2 dribbles when you're in the low post. If you go any more than 1 or 2, you will get the ball stripped from you from a help defender. So Shaq gets that ball, he goes 1 dribble, and then he goes 1, 2, because that last dribble, when he does that dribble, that's his gather step there. And because of that, actually, sorry, it's his right foot when he comes around. When he picks it up with 2 hands, his right foot is his gather step. He can still go 2 more steps afterwards. He goes 1 and 2, and then he's able to go up for that dunk. But this all started because he was able to just do 1 dribble. If he did more than 1 dribble, that help defender there would have come over and stripped him. So this is why you want to stick to only 1 or 2 dribbles in the low post. Now, if you can play basketball like Shaq, but hit your free throws, you're going to be a fantastic basketball player. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in our next video.